Yeah, it's kind of interesting as to how we got the business started. I started the company, actually working on the company probably in 1993. I was involved in a former company, and one of the people in that company once told me that the lady, she said, fireplace mantels could be a darn good business to be in. And I thought, how ridiculous, who would want to be buying a fireplace mantel? And then we had a misfortune with that company. It was the factory was destroyed in an earthquake in Guatemala, and I didn't know exactly what I was going to do. And then a friend of mine who was a builder wanted me to look at a house that he was just completing in our area. And I remember going into the house and looking at this beautiful millwork. And I was so impressed with it. And then I walked over to the fireplace, and by gosh, there was nothing there but a railroad cross tie. And I thought, wow, this is an opportunity. She was right. So it got me started. And so every day, every morning I'd get up and I'd get on that telephone and I'd start calling hearth dealers. And one of the common threads in the conversation is that we don't sell mantels. Mantels are made by the trim carpenter. They're part of the trim package. And so it's a product that we don't sell. And of course I had sent our pictures out and our photographs from that we had, and people were very much impressed with that and impressed with our pricing. Anyhow, we finally broke the ice with some people. It took a while. And in 1995, 20 years ago, we ordered 2 containers. People started buying it. And our pricing was really fantastic for what we had. We had some super good values, and the business started to grow and materialize. It's an interesting thing in life. You have those few people who are innovative, and when the innovation begins to take control, others follow and more people come on board. And we had some dealers who were willing to talk to contractors, and they were building. At that time, there was a building boom going on, and we got interested in our mantels, and builders started using them, and the fireplace mantel was becoming an important aspect in the home. And consumers would get on our website, and some would have questions, and they might call us for answers. And I fielded a number of these calls, and one of the common threads in the conversation would be that we've lived in this house for 15 years and just come to realize what a horrible looking fireplace we have. And my immediate reaction was, well, we don't make fireplaces, we make mantels. But to the consumer, the mantel was the fireplace. And when you start to think about it, when you have a fire in the fireplace, you're drawn to the warmth of the flames. But 80% of the time, there's no fire and it's a black hole in the wall. But after 20 years, over half of our production goes out finished, like a finished piece of furniture. And it doesn't have to match anything, it just needs to be beautiful and make the room look a lot better, become the focal point in the room. And not much more I can say to that, except 20 years later, here we are. So we expect to be here for 200 years, not 20.